All right, let's try that. Is there sound now? Let me know if there's sound. Do you hear music? Hello, Mariana's Bricks. Walter. I'm assuming this is Walter. How are you? Yeah, let me know if there's sound. I can see the little thing on the thing. Now it's good. Cool. So welcome. I'm doing both Twitch and YouTube today, probably in violation of a few things, but nobody watches me on Twitch, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm going to get into it a little bit. I wanted to show you guys a couple things that I've been working on. So this is kind of what I've been doing for... This camera is a little laggy by the looks of it, so I don't know what that's about. Do I have another tab open somewhere? Let's close whatever this is. Okay, hide. There we go. All right, so these are a couple theme bent ships. This is just a Futron X-Wing. This was easier to do because most of it was already white, but you can see it's got the blue canopy, kind of Futron-y, some trans blue bricks there. I changed the blasters to be more like Futron, kind of with the dishes and everything. All the gray was changed to black, underside and everything. So I tried. I need to replace that with the black too. The only downside is there's two downsides. One, I'm not going to replace all this stuff because it's an integral to how the wings function, and I didn't want to do that too bad. But the only other downside is that this is a ratchet cockpit, and it's hard to pull off without pulling the whole thing off. So I end up just taking the whole thing off, and then that guy is like really in there. Because he's got panels where his arms go. That was the original design of the X-Wing, but I wanted to kind of fill it in for that cockpit, so we'll close up that area. So he's kind of buried in there. So the droid, I redid it. I didn't just take R2, so I did kind of a Futron R2 unit, which I think is kind of cute. Same legs and everything, but he's just a different droid, and it also still fits in here. So this was fun. It was a little easier than the other one. I had to do some tires for the engine intakes because these were those big gray, like slightly larger than cylindrical engine intakes. So I did that. The Blacktron Tie Fighter was a complete rebuild, but it was all the same pieces. So the wing pieces were all this. I kept all that, just replaced all the gray with yellow, as you can see. The cockpit was all gray, so I had to replace all the pieces in there. And there's no like trans yellow piece for the cockpit that looks like a TIE fighter, so I had to do a little, radar dish with this little trans yellow piece on it, which means he's looking at just a black plate right there. It's whatever. So it still works. His arms have to be kind of raised up because this is a different angle. It didn't quite work out that way, but you can see it's all, it's all black and yellow. So this was a lot of fun to do and get the right pieces for it and everything. I'm going to do the smaller version of the Slave 1 next, and I'm going to do that as M-Tron if I have enough pieces. And then I might try to do... Hi, Texas. Hi, Digital Fanboy. How are you? Yeah, he's in there and he's like, he's encased. That's pretty funny. Yeah, the next one I'll do I'm going to clean up my build area a little bit so I don't get too out of control. But then I want to do the Slave one as M-Tron if I can swing that. And then maybe... do another ship as Ice Planet 2002, and I don't know which ship to do yet. I might do a scaled down version of like the Lambda shuttle, but we'll see. And then take all those to Brick's Colleen, so that'll be fun. I also wanted to show you this. This is an old Z95 Headhunter before I show you up close. So I was going through old stuff that I'm sorting through. This was my son's, something my son had from a long time ago, and it's just sat in a box. Before it sat in a box, it just sat next to a window in his room. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but can you see the yellowing? The yellowing on this is really bad. Like the white light washes it out a bit, but you can see just between the two how bad that yellowing is. Like everything on this is just gross. It's almost like it's been in a smoker's house for a long time. If you can take off one of these tiles, you can kind of see underneath it what it looks like. You get a good angle that's not as bright. That's crazy. So this whole, I'm going to take all this apart. It's also very dusty, but you can see like these halves of these things are just gross. The odd thing is this piece, this canopy windscreen must be a different plastic, and I didn't realize this. The canopies are generally different plastic than, or different ABS. It's not even ABS, it's a different plastic than the regular bricks. Generally, they don't have to worry about clutch power as much because they're usually hinged, and they want to be able to have translucent canopies, so they make them out of a different brick or a different plastic. And I think this was just the same type of plastic, but it's not clear. They just colored it. And this didn't yellow at all. You can see that didn't yellow at all. And you can see where it blocked. I don't know if you can see where it blocked off the sunlight along that brick right there. It's really crazy. So yeah, so this is kind of fun to look at. I pulled out of the box. I'm like, oh God, it's really gross. All right, but that's not why we're all here. We're here because today we got this. Now, I've already kind of opened it because I wasn't sure if this was the Atari or the Galaxy Explorer, and it is the Galaxy Explorer. So here's the box. I do have the Atari over here, and it came with the gift with purchase. So this is part of the 90 years of play. Lego 90 years, believe it or not. This is, and if you're not familiar, this is a upgrade version of the old, I forget what the number is, it's like 4398 or something, Galaxy Explorer. It's one of the most iconic classic spaceships there is. People have tattoos of it. People have been rebuilding it and mocking it for years. The fun thing is, oh, cool. Summer break for Lego. Nice. Oh, do we have a another Portuguese speaker, digital fanboy? That's pretty cool. You guys can converse. Here's the neat thing about this. So I had this set, which had a classic space guy, which was not Benny. Because Benny came with a bunch of like the Lego Movie 2 stuff, right? That's him. And he's got like the broken face mask and everything. I still have him around here somewhere. An actual classic space guy that came in this set with this little robot. So this is the actual little robot that you see right there. So I think that's really cool. Like this was just a set you could get on your own with the space guy, with the blue space guy. I don't remember him being in here, but this is cool. He's got a little coffee mug and everything. But yeah, so this is the only thing I have left from when I was a kid. It's still put together. It's still the original parts. This looks newer, but I think and these two are newer. I lost these for a hot second, but everything else is the original piece on this. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so let's get into it. I'm excited about this. I did get the castle. I'm not a castle fan. Oh, cool. You got a friend in Brazil. That's neat. So we've decided this year, Beth and I had decided that next summer or next spring, this is kind of a bummer that we have to destroy the box, but I'm not keeping it. I'm building it. The box doesn't matter. This feels like newer material box too, so I don't know if that's and I can do this now. This feels like newer box material, like I was saying. There's a lot of bags in there. The bags aren't the paper bags yet. I think we're still on our way to get those. So this is still paper or plastic. It looks like there's 9 bags. Oh, that's cool. Look at that in a second. Bag 1. Here's your instructions. I'll be using the instructions because I don't know how many screens I can share on this and it worked properly, so I can't really show the instructions being used, so we'll figure that out later. 2, 4, 6, 5, 7. Okay. So maybe 2 streams between today and tomorrow we'll get that done. Big plate. It's going to have a big sticker on it. We've got, what is this? What is this? What is this? This feels like something we used to get in the boxes. Is this, we're making our packaging more sustainable. We're transitioning from single-use plastic bags to paper-based packaging. As we progress, you may find a mix of paper and plastic in our boxes. All right, so that's just, yeah, I can sort of tell. That's super cute. Nous passons des emballages en plastique à usage unique aux emballages à base de papier. Durant la transition, vous pourriez trouver un mélange de papier et de plastique dans nos boîtes. So we've decided we want to go to Montreal next spring. I have to brush up on my French, which is c'est terrible at the moment. So I'll probably jump back into my Duolingo and see if I can find some Discords where I can talk French with people and try not to destroy this. So 9 bags, yeah, I should be able to finish this whole thing in 2 sittings. We'll see. Kind of started a little late. I was talking about some other stuff. Here's your instruction booklet. Nothing really like says classic space or anything like that. The backdrop maybe a little bit. This talks about the designer. You can see the original right there on that side. The Galaxy Explorer was one of the ships that was very, very iconic. The other one was like the Cosmic Cruiser. It was more blue. Yeah, there's another one up here. The space set. Yeah, the Space Cruiser and One-Man Spaceship. So the One-Man Spaceship was a big one too, but I thought it was like Cosmic Cruiser was another one. And here's a history of like the space figures. Ice Planet. Yeah, the Ice Planet theme. They don't really mention having M-Tron and Blacktron and those, but those are in there too. So here's the design team. Talks about the design team, and here we go. So yeah, let's see if we can get through 4 bags today. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good weekend so far? I know it's early on a Saturday. I guess late for those of you in Europe, mid-afternoon. We went out with some friends last night, and I'm hungover today, so I'm doing great. And said friends will be coming over later for some Doctor Who or some Bollywood movies. And some brunch. All right, so right off the bat, awesome classic space guy. This is great. It's not flesh. Just simple smiley face, simple space guy. There you go. Cool, cool, cool. Ready to try a new camera. You got a new like DLR camera, or new web camera. Mirrorless camera. Interesting. So just direct exposure to the film? Oh, cool. I don't know what made me think of this, but I think mirrorless and mirrors and photography and then telescopes, because they use mirrors, and then space. There was a press briefing yesterday for the Artemis mission that's coming up, and I'm super excited. I think they're going to try to launch end of this month, right? And I didn't realize it was an unmanned mission at first. I thought they'd already done the unmanned part of it, but they haven't. This is now the unmanned part of it. And then they're going to do 2 of these. They're going to do flybys, and then they're going to do a flyby, which is Artemis 1, and then Artemis 2 is going to be an unmanned mission to land, and then Artemis 3 will be the manned mission, or the crewed mission. So that's cool. And this robot has 2 coffee mugs ready to serve you, which is weird that they would bring that. So there's your robot. We're going to call him Steve. Okay, there's Steve. Bringing you some hot chocolate, or as Adora Build Ruth has said, Milo. She's bringing us some Milo. Had a big discussion about Milo today. Trading the old one, there was a Sony 5100 that was secondhand and limited in options. Cool. I know a little bit about cameras, but not much. I had my ex-wife did some photography for a hot minute and did like weddings and stuff, and had a really nice camera, and then she replaced it with a nicer camera and gave me the old one. And I took pictures of it with it for a little while, and then I don't even remember what happened to it after that. Let's see about switching this up. Change music real quick and see if I can lounge, down tempo, chill hop, future pop. I don't know what down tempo is. All right, I'll give this a shot for a little bit. Making the transition from photography to video. Cool. That'll be fun. So I don't know if I've talked to everybody since the August 1st releases came out. Did anybody pick up anything? I know I posted it on the community tab just to get an idea. Some people said they couldn't afford it. Some people said they got one. Nope. It's the wrong one, my friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is going to be landing gear coming up. It's going to be a bit of landing gear, I think, in there. Yeah, as much as I like going out with my friends, man, my head hurts right now. Self-inflicted. No remorse. Transition to water now. I'm very excited about this set. I think I'm a little more excited about the Atari. I never had this set as a kid. I had a lot of classic space, but I was a little kid, and it was basically get it out of the box, build it once, tear it apart, combine it with all the other sets that you've got, dump it into a bucket. Like, I didn't end up with I didn't keep any of these around for very long. We used them to build bigger and better spaceships. So we were building stuff from Robotech and Buck Rogers and stuff like that, like almost instantly, and then fly them around in the backyard and lose half the pieces. And so when this came out, everybody was freaking out. And it's a good set, but I think everybody was getting it because they remembered having it, not necessarily because it was. Did I miss a similar step over here? Yes, I did. I don't know. I'm not going to gatekeep Lego. It's fine. If you remember having this when you were growing up, great. I don't. I do remember other sets. I just don't remember having this one. And that's cool. Yeah, I had to. There's a bunch that I want right now too, but good morning, Connor. How are you? But I know that I've got to make some Bricklink purchases. to finish the stadium, which is coming along nicely. And I need to save up for lug bulk, which is coming up. And then we're also doing project support through Lego through the lug. And that's going to run me another couple hundred probably to get all the parts for that. So yeah, there's going to be a period of I probably shouldn't be buying sets. Lovely per usual. Well, excellent. Happy Sunday to you. Right size. There's only one size. Okay. Flip it back over. Okay. Are the eyes for this set? Hi, Dusty. Thanks for dropping by. Are you coming over from Ruth's stream? Is she still working on her plants? I feel bad because I didn't want to interrupt her stream by going, "Hey, everybody, come visit mine," and at my non-usual time. But she had been going for a while and looked like she was having fun. So my weekend morning is generally not complete until I've gone in and tried to make Ruth not asphyxiate, but hyperventilate from laughter. It's just such a release of endorphins. She just laughs all the time, and it's so joyful. And I will be here till noon, so you take your time. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen this. That's a Darth Raven right there that I just found in a bag of stuff. Get the camera to shine on it a little bit. I mean, it's in pretty good condition too. I mean, the cape is very, very good looking. It's not going to focus, is it? The cape's in good condition, like real good condition. The head is not scratched up at all. I mean, it's not in a box or a poly bag still, but that's, original lightsaber, no scratches, no cracks. I was digging through a bag or a box of, what's up, Donut Hole? It's good to have you on. Yeah, I was digging through, just a box of stuff I was sorting, a bag of stuff, and I kind of saw it and I'd gone through this box already, I thought, and pulled out all the minifigures, right? So it's just pieces now. So I was digging through, and I was like, I was redoubling my efforts to sort because I was trying to buy stuff for the stadium, and I was like, these are all parts I should have. Like, I should have this somewhere. And if I don't, it's got to be in these giant boxes that I need to sort through. So I'm going to, really give this sorting a... I'm going to give this a good go and see if I can at least sort through it enough to find some pieces so I don't have to buy as much for the stadium. So digging through, and I was like, there's this little bag of really small parts, and I was digging through it, and I saw a Stormtrooper helmet, and then like a Shima figure. I was like, that's weird. I thought I got all the figures out of here. And then kind of, I'm describing this like it's a long lost friend or something. Down in the corner of the bag, with its back turned to me, I see the cape and the cowl, and I'm like, that's really weird. I guess I missed. It looked like a Darth Maul, and I was like, oh, I guess I missed a Darth Maul over there. So I pulled it out and flipped it around, and I was like, and at first I didn't recognize it. It's like, what? I was like, this looks like it could be a Darth Raven, but I know that at some point they put out like a battle pack kind of recently that's like Sith troopers, and there was like a character that kind of looked Ravanish but didn't have a cape, so I thought, oh, maybe they put a cape on that figure and whatever. So I Google lensed it just to see what it was, expecting it to come up with like, it couldn't find it, but it could find the torso, and it came up right away, Darth Raven, and I'm like, or Ravan. And I was just like my ears buzzed a little bit. I think my blood pressure dropped a half point or two, and I'm just like, what? You know, I don't know which way this needs to go in. Probably this way. What's up, Cliff? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, so I freaked out. I'm not going to sell it, but at the same time, it's like I have it, and now I can make an Ebon Hawk microfighter. So that'll be fun. I'll make an Ebon Hawk microfighter that will not go anywhere. See, I don't know which way they want that. I figured it out. I figured out what the tell is. Yeah, I'll have to get like a dummy figure to put in for when I take it to cons and stuff. It was super fun. Like, I couldn't believe it. And they're really attached to these things. You know what's going to suck about this is I'm going to hate taking this all apart, which I don't think I will end up taking it apart. But that line up 2 4 5 2 4 5. Yeah, okay, cool. Looking good. All right, so what's everybody's plans today? Saturday. Most of us are in the States, so it's Saturday morning. The whole weekend ahead of you. Okay, slightly under that. Right. Long ways. Sit on top. Okay. I need advice. Can I throw a Lego purchase question at y'all? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. If you're asking if you should purchase a set, the answer is yes. Always. Should I buy Lego? Yes. PG Name, how's it going? Good to see you. What do we got here? Fox plushy blankets. Fox plushy tail. You're tired? Did you just wake up? Did you have a long weekend so far? out late last night with friends. This is a heck of a setup. There's going to be a lot of landing gear in here. That's going to lower. That's going to lower. Landing gear. Yes, but which set? The new Knight's Castle or the Big Daddy Hogwarts? So, here's the question, are you a bigger Castle fan than you are Harry Potter fan? I know you're a huge Harry Potter fan. So the question is, I mean, when did the Hogwarts set come out? Bike and Sun. Cool. I need to get back into that. I miss biking, like early morning biking. I need to get my ass out of bed and go for some more rides. Can't tell what. Okay. Hogwarts has been out for at least a year. Okay, so my suggestion would be then to get the Harry Potter, the Hogwarts hall or whatever it is, the big one, just in case it leaves first. Because I would hate for you to like save up for one, get the one, and then the other one retires, and then you have to work on getting a retired set, and it's going to double its price. So my suggestion would be to get the one that's closer to retirement first, because the new one, the castle that just came out, is going to be out for a while. You've got time on that one, unless you just really, really want it, in which case nothing we can say will change your mind. So, you know what's weird is I think they're retiring sets faster now. Like, I think one of the Mandalorian ship sets is going to retire like this year or next year or something, but I don't know. I don't know that the castle is going to be retired anytime soon, so you may have time for both of them. The other thing is, I don't think either of them are going to drop in price. So, like, if you wait for something, I don't think it's going to drop anytime soon. Released in 2018. This is a hefty size ship. This frame is pretty big so far. It's gonna be fun. Anybody in the chat have additional advice for Donut? If that is your real name, which I know it isn't. Yeah, my advice would be get the oldest set first. But again, it's like, we can say everything, we can give you all the advice you want, but if you really want that castle set, get that. If you think you can swing getting both of them in quick succession, like, not like immediately, but maybe within half a year. Like if you got the castle now and in 6 months, maybe get the Hogwarts. It should be all right. I would think. Yeah. The other thing is, can you find the castle set anywhere? I know it's new and it's maybe hard to find at this moment. So are you able to find it somewhere? Like, is it at a local, do you have a Lego store by you, or is it on sale at Target or Walmart or something where you can find it? Because I've heard people say they've been having a hard time actually finding it. These are going to be extra. So that would be another consideration. I have a Lego store dangerously close. That's funny. Yeah, my Lego store is, it's in Austin. It's on the other side of Austin, so it's like a half hour from me, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. And then equidistant or equitime is a bricks and minifigs, so about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So either way, I'm effed. And I've got like 2 Targets on either side, 2 Walmarts on either side. There's no reason for me not to be able to find Lego somewhere. The downside is I'm also surrounded by a lug of active deal shoppers, and they will swarm to a place before I even know that something's available. The only downside to being in this active lug is there's no quarter given when price availability is. I don't know how I was going to finish that thought. All right, start building some system stuff. No more of this Technic. Speaking of, hey, what's up, James? I was actually thinking of you, but from what I've heard from you telling is that you're not going to be buying as much as you used to, and you're looking to offload some stuff as it is. Is that true? Yeah, I never see, like, I'm convinced James and Josh and Sin and Emma and Glenn, probably Frankie because he's in this area, and just people in general. You know, I don't live in the boonies or anything, so flip that over. Just it goes fast, and even with the tools at your disposal to be able to find deals, you just sometimes don't get there fast enough. I also don't make a habit of it. Like, I don't wake up and go, "Hey, it's Saturday morning. It's time to go look for deals." You know, so that is my discipline and my lack of planning. So it's not really anybody else's issue. It's me not planning ahead. Love is selling on eBay now. A lot of people not in the lug buying it up now. I don't shop Austin. I go out of town, less competition. I've tried even driving out to like Manor and stuff and Elgin, and even by the time I get out there, a lot of that clearance stuff is gone. So just not getting to it fast enough. Couple more. So let's see. 2 of these. So are you done buying like forever, or just you're going to get a handful of stuff you like now and not worry about doing it as a thing to make money to buy more stuff later kind of thing? Because that's what I would do it for, is to be able to buy a bunch now and then have it like a rolling thing where I buy it and stuff that I get now in 2 years will buy something 2 years from now. But again, zero discipline towards that kind of stuff. So Dove is doing it all. Yeah, if I'm at a Walmart or a Target, I look at the Lego, but I don't go specifically looking for deals. And they usually have, like, Walmart will have a clearance section, and I always go check out the clearance section. But I never see anything there. And I use BrickSeek. The problem with BrickSeek is you kind of have to know that something's already on clearance, which by the time I hear about that, like if on Discord or something, somebody goes, hey, I found this at this place, you have to be able to go and get it right then. Because even if you use BrickSeek to look it up to see what's in your area, by the time you find it, if it's available, it's gone when you get there. And BrickSync is like hit or miss. It's really sometimes not even worth looking into, because you can't go to a place and say, hey, I saw this on BrickSeek, why don't you have it? You can, but that would ruin it for everybody. Well, even before COVID, like I just had no luck with it. I couldn't find anything. Like, I was driving way out of my way to look for stuff and just wasn't able to ever find anything. Is this right? That doesn't feel like it's going to be that stable. I'm not real happy about that. So 4 of those. That's previous. I don't know, Beth is dying in the other room. So are you going up to Bricks Colleen, James? 22224. Did I get those other 2? Okay. There's a lot in this step. 2 of these. Pull these aside here. 2 of those. 3 of those. 1 of these. 1 of these. 1 and 1. Or 2. Okay. All those big ones. I'll go to Clean to help, not taking any builds. Okay. I need to figure out like what games they want to play. I know Steve had said they wanted to do something. Deanna had asked me and Will about figuring out what like loot to bring and things, and I'm like, I honestly don't have any idea what to bring. I'll do my best and bring what I think we'll need, but I don't honestly know what's going to be needed. And I'm bringing a lot of things to display. since I'm not going to be really doing much in terms of there's not going to be a whole lot of things to help with, because it's not a lot of organizational stuff if you haven't signed up to volunteer. Yeah, I think somebody asked me to help him run it too, so I don't know if I'm involved in that. I guess we'll see. We're all going to be up there. So I'm going to bring a bunch of stuff, loot wise, and then I don't think I'm going to have enough room to bring everything that the lug has, but and I don't need to bring, I don't think, any play brick, or not the play brick, because I don't have a play brick. I meant the lug token, the 90th anniversary token thing. Set up tables and whatnot. I'm going to help set up Friday if need be, but then I'm not staying Friday night. I'm going to come back down to be at the Lego store for VIP day on Saturday, and then I'll go back up Saturday midday. All right, so this is cool. Little underside development here. I like that. See, simple stuff like this. This is all you have to do. You don't have to, like, I wish they'd do this with more Star Wars things. But flip those up. And attach those like that. So if you're in Central Texas area, mid-September, feel free to come up to Killeen for Bricks Killeen, September 17th and 18th at the Killeen Convention Center. I think I want to put these back down now because I have to put this over. There is no registration fee or anything. You can, I think it's still open to, if you want to display stuff, if you want to be an exhibitor, to sign up. I don't think they've closed that yet. So, and if you just want to come watch or come look at all the fun stuff, I think it's free to the public. If you can get better, more concrete details in Edge Castle, I will contribute. We are working on it right now. He's redesigning it. So basically, Brian Lasso and he and I have been we've been talking constantly for weeks. We want to have more. We're trying to get Ed to finalize like some of what he wants in the designs and stuff, so we can take it to the lug and say, okay, here's what's going on. So his ideal is to have X amount of walls go all the way around. And they're different types. There will be a base unit, and then there's like a base unit plus a stairwell, or a base unit and like some oil pots. And then there's going to be corners and a gate, and I think he's going to keep the gate to do himself. There's corners. If you want to do a corner, it's more pieces. And so each different type of wall will be a different cost. It's two pieces. It's two base plates with like an inner and outer, and the inners are all the same, or the outers are all the same. The inners are slightly different. So you'll be buying like the external of this, and then it's one of the ways we've got that worked out. So you're basically buying two halves, right? We've got the piece thing basically sorted. We're just trying to figure out a good way to present it. I'm going to do some renders this afternoon, and we know what pieces are needed. We got it under the minimum requirement for the project. Now it's just a matter of letting everybody know and saying, hey, you wanted to be involved in this. That's great. You signed up for it. Here's how it's shaking out. Not everybody can get, it's not just going to be one type of wall. You're going to have to pick which one you want. That kind of changed, and I wasn't really happy about it, but I was like, okay. So we'll see how that shakes out, but I think it'll be good. And there is like a cheap version of like, I think it's like $60 or something. And I think most people will do that, but then there may be people who want the bigger one or want to do a moat or want to do something extra. So yeah, we'll have that soon. We've got to get it soon because we have to order it by the end of the month. So I want to make sure that everybody's who wanted to be involved knows what we're doing. And I think Brian's going to put out something pretty soon. Oh goodness, this is a lot going on here. And yes, we'll have, it'll be like what pieces are going to be used for what. And we're looking at kind of doing the same type of comparison as like the spreadsheet that we used for lug bulk. So it's kind of got a breakdown of like which wall's which, what pieces are in each of those. We're looking at adding a figure to each of them. So you get that, like that Black Falcon figure for every kit will come with a guy like that. I thought if someone wants to put something inside the castle, they need to buy 2 sections of wall for each base plate in the castle. That'd be cool too, because we will need to do base plates. They come in factors of 10 for the project. And then after 10, you can do, I think, 1 at a time, or maybe it's 10 at a time. So if we needed 47 of them, we need to buy 50. So what I think is going to happen is he's also just like at the last minute introduced the T section. So instead of like just a wall, you've got a wall with a bit coming out of it. And you can do 2 of those kind of meeting together, but that would require another base plate. And I told him, I was like, let's not get too carried away. Let's just make a square wall with stuff on it. You worry about the gate. We'll figure out if anybody wants to do the corners or if you can just want to handle the corners. We're going to have, the problem we're going to run into is that we're going to end up with more parts, I think, than we need, because there's the build itself is, if you want 1 kit, let's say you just want a crossbow wall, right? That may have, there's a bunch of pieces in there that it's like there's only 1 piece needed of this 1 piece, right? Instead of like 20. So minimum for unique pieces is 200. So if we order 50 kits, let's say, and we need to get 1 by 8 brick for 1 kit, so we need 50 of these. We'll need to order 200. And so the lug will end up having to, I guess, buy the unused pieces, or I don't know, that will have extra so we can have kits for everything. I think that's how that shakes out. Because we have to have a minimum of 200, then you order and round up of 50 for each. Oh, look at this. This spaceship driven by steering wheels. I love it. Old school. We're trying to be all old school with this, but this is using pieces that weren't around back then. I call foul. But yeah, we're not going to pass off we have to order extra to the people who want a kit. We're not like, it'll be divided, but it's broken up by like 1 kit equals this much price. So there's going to be an overage, and I guess we could open that up to people who may not want to buy a kit, but maybe just want extra pieces. that's another discussion we have to have, because I don't want to force people to buy stuff that they're never going to use. But again, it's also a lug project, so you're kind of buying into a lug project. You get to keep what you buy afterwards, but I think to start, we have to remember that it's still a lug project. And I have to talk to Dallas, apparently. Like I got a thing from Nick up in Dallas, their ambassador, and he was like, we didn't know, we just got wind of this yesterday, and I know there's going to be people who want, yeah, I mean, extras should go toward the build. Like we'll use the extras to do whatever we can internally, or use them to be like, we've got all these extra pieces, use them to like do whatever you want the base unit of the wall, right? You can build a little higher, you can do whatever. Yeah, I totally think it should just go to that. But then after that, after the event that it's supposed to be signed up for, that reverts back to everyone. You know, the pieces that you buy revert back to you. So I don't know where the extras go after that. It just goes into play brick for events. Did I do that right? Yeah. Yeah, so Dallas wants to get involved, and he's like, we didn't hear about it till just yesterday. And I'm like, it's because I didn't tell you guys. You have your own ambassador. You're fully aware of the things that go on there. It's not my job to tell you about it. I was like, and the reason you didn't know about it is because I didn't tell you. And I feel bad because they were changing ambassadors earlier this year because the previous one was not great. And so they had to switch out, kind of an emergency change. So I think it's okay if other lugs get involved, as long as one of the lugs is the one doing all the work, right? Like members from another lug can get involved if they want. So I'm waiting to hear back on the LAN, how kosher that is. I think it's fine. But also, and I told him, I was like, we're not mailing you parts. Like, if you want to be involved, you have to figure out how to come down and get this. We're not sending them to you. All right, cool, Candace. Thanks for being on stream for a bit. I hope you were able to get your castle, or I guess your Hogwarts. If you do a build stream on that, let me know. I'd like to hang out and watch. But I also don't want to be a dick to him about it. And I feel like, because he had said, he's the one, I tweeted about this earlier today. I was like, we were exchanging information, or we were talking on Discord, and he's like, do you have time for a chat later? And I'm like, what? Yeah. We cross do stuff all the time. I just know that when we do lug bulk, you have to pick a lug. Like, you can't order from both Austin and Dallas. TBRR can only order from TBRR, right? You can't do San Antonio or Austin and TBRR. So because this is an official project that you have to apply for, and you get, I want to make sure that it's okay that we do that, because I read a post from like 5 years ago where somebody basically asked this, and somebody who wasn't one of the people who run things was like, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, all right, well, you answered as an ambassador. I want to see like an official person say, yes, that's fine. Before I do that. But I don't think it'll be a problem. But again, if they do, you have to come down and get it. We're not factoring shipping up to Dallas as part of the cost of doing this. If you can arrange somebody to bring it up to you, or like if they're going to go visit, I mean, because we got time. Once it's ordered and once it's placed, we should get it by, it's like, we have to order it by September, and then I think they're going to be sent by December. So it's a pretty quick turnaround. We'll have lots of time for everybody to build their individual little thing before 2023. That's a good question. Are there new Lion Knights parts in the new castle? Are there new figures in the castle that are different? Because if not, I wouldn't think they would include those in Blood Bulk. I think it's just the regular old, what's his name? The Black Falcon or whatever. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Hang on, I'm just looking at something. Will this still show if it's minimized? No, it will not. Add a source. Stop screen sharing. Oh. So it looks like we were able to get the price down for all the extras too, so that's good. The torso is, if you want to look it up, it's 6335192. It's printed legs, so maybe it is newer. Can I do another? I can't do that. I'm gonna do a different screen real quick. So here's the pieces right here. If you can see that, like this. These are the Knights pieces. So we've got this broken down kind of the same way we do Blood Bulk, where it's got like the sections up here, and then like the cost per those sections down here. This would be individually. We haven't broken that down, I think, yet. I think he's got a different spreadsheet, and then like the total over here and stuff. So, because we're trying to make sure to get the right amount of parts too. So, I don't know if that's new or not. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Cajun? How's it going? Bring my camera back. So yeah, maybe that'd be pretty cool. So we were talking about we're doing project support Yeti through our lug, and we're doing a large castle build where everybody gets a wall section of their own to build, and there'll be like base instructions on how to build it. And then it all links together in one big castle wall. One of our lug members has a really giant castle, so this will be kind of built around that. So we're just discussing the different types and parts that are involved in that, and we're able to hopefully get a minifig. Everybody gets a minifig too, and then whatever they want to do to their wall to gussy it up a little more than what the instructions have is up to them. And then bring them all together for Brick Rodeo 2023 or Bricks Colleen 2023. And then again in Brick Rodeo 2024 in Austin. And then after that, you can do with whatever you want. Well, I mean, you should start it. There's no reason you can't start it. Just have some meetings with the people who are in that area. There's probably even going to be some West Texas people who can't get to the Houston lug because it's too far away. you know, some Beaumont people or something. I don't know. I think in some cases it might be easier to get to Lake Charles or something. You still have to go a ways to get to New Orleans or Baton Rouge or something like that. And I don't know where you are. I think you're central. Are you closer to Baton Rouge or something? What's up, Brett's Builds? How's life? Good to have you. All right, that is done. That goes there. Yeah, there's no reason you can't start your own lug. Just, you know, get a meeting space, register, you know, get a Google group signed up for. Just kind of get it rolling with the people who you know who are in the area. Why is that higher? Uh-oh. Or maybe it's an optical illusion. Okay. Oldendorf, how are you? So that may be another one of my... So if you guys... I know you're a bit late to the stream. So I showed this earlier. I took the TIE Fighter and X-Wing, the most recent TIE Fighter and X-Wings, and I theme bent them. So this is a Futuron X-Wing. I took all the gray off and replaced it with black. Got some tires for engines. Did the blasters kind of Futuron style. That kind of thing. You got some nice trans blue in there. And then rebuilt the TIE Fighter. These are the same size wings. The black's all the same, but then replaced it with Blacktron colors. So Blacktron, Futuron thing going on. And then I'm going to do Slave 1 in M-Tron style, and then figure out another ship to do in Ice Planet style. But what I was going to do is also take Benny's spaceship and rebuild it to look like a Star Wars ship. See if I could do that. So, because everybody seems to want to take an old a Star Wars thing and turn it into an old theme, I think it'd be fun to do the other way around, where you take an old theme and then turn it into like a Star Wars ship, like a Galaxy Explorer, but as a Star Wars ship. That'd be fun. Yep, I have a lot of pieces here that I missed. Wow, I have a lot of pieces here that I missed. Okay. What did I mess up so badly on? Ow. Wow. Okay. So this goes down here. I didn't see this step at all, I don't think. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Tearing apart the TIE Fighter was a little bit of a challenge because I don't have some of the snot bricks in the colors that were needed. All right, so that goes there, and then this is another one that goes here. See, this didn't say 3 of those, did it? 2 there. Oh, 1 there. Okay. Now cover it all up. Yeah, I had a whole tile that went here. It's like I got a bunch of these things left over. That is not right. Digital Fanboy still here. So I'm trying to think of what ship I can do for Ice Planet. I've got... I picked these 2, the small X-Wing and TIE Fighter, because they were smaller. and it seemed like an easier thing to do, but also because I was going to tear them apart anyway for pieces, so it didn't really matter if I was going to miss the pieces or not. All right, so that should be good. And bag 3, okay. Now I have the Tyderium Shuttle, but it's a little bigger than these. But I think that shuttle, and I'm not going to keep that one together either. I'm just going to break that down. The shuttle itself is a pretty large vehicle, so maybe doing that one. It's not any bigger than the Slave 1. Slave 1's probably the biggest of all of them, but trying to keep the same size for relatively similar sizes. I think that'd be a fun one to do. The Tyderium Shuttle as an Ice Planet one, because it's already white. So just introduce some blue pieces and some of those bright orange pieces into it somewhere. The Slave one's going to be hard to do as M-Tron, because M-Tron is black and red, and Slave 1 is like green and dark red and gray. So it may be a whole complete replacement of the ship. So we'll have to see how that goes. And I may have to use some older slopes and stuff. But it'll be a fun process. I'm just trying to, think of stuff to do for Colleen. I've already got a bunch of stuff that I'm bringing, and I apparently want to bring more stuff. I'm worried because I asked for 2 tables, and I don't think all of my stuff together nets 2 tables. So I feel like I'm having to pad it a little bit with some other stuff. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. They have, yeah. There's a lot of classic space X-Wings out there. I did a weird build quite a while ago. That was basically, I did the M-Tron Megacore Magnetizer, which is the big 4-wheeled, big domed canopy land vehicle, as a Futron. So I did a little theme bending there because I've got the big quarter panel, trans blue quarter panel from the monorail set. So I was like, let's rebuild that. And that was a lot of fun. Rebuilding sets as different themes is always kind of fun. Well, my microfighters, I don't know if you saw them at the last thing. I've got a nice little setup. So that's one table. And it's got a nice display where they're on risers, and it's got a sign. And then I've got a monochrome space display that's like half a table. It could be a half of a 6-foot table or like 3/4. But then on either sides of those, I've got some room. And I was going to bring the tower, the Capitol, my little Capitol. I could bring the owl. I could bring this thing, this house, this upside down house. And then the spaceships. So I've got stuff that I can bring. There will be plenty of stuff. And if I don't have room, I can always just pack it home. There's no reason to like overdo it. But I want to make sure that there's enough for people to look at. Plus, it's just fun. It's like, I'm going to tear these down anyway. Might as well build something with them before I do. Vanessa Williamson, hello there. How are you? Where are you coming from? Good to have you on the stream. Oh, that's hard to get in there. I mean, nothing. That connects here. And the basic shape. Let's see if it's taking its shape. And then the other side, or no, more this side. I really wish I was instead working on making the monochrome space a little more robust. Like I feel it was a little anemic bringing it to Brick Rodeo. I was sitting right next to Jeff Schrader's night light glow in the dark space invasion thing with the moving monorail and everything on it. And I'm just like, could have done so much better. What I should have done is built because I mean, I've got a monorail set up and I've got the train. I should have made that the white vehicle. Probably still could now that I think about it. I can redo the whole thing because then it's at least got motion. I can put a track around the whole base. I've got a month. I think I can do this. I've got a month where I'm not doing any other Lego things. Not at all. None whatsoever. No plans. Nothing but time. My day is going really well. I mean, it's not even noon. I've been streaming all day so far. Woke up, had a croissant sandwich and a scone and some coffee. Got to snuggle with my dogs. Beth isn't feeling well, but she hasn't been for a long time. But my day otherwise is going great. Can't go wrong when you're building Lego, right? I do like Star Wars. I like all things Star Wars. I am a Star Wars apologist, I feel like, anymore, because it doesn't matter how bad the show, movie, property, video game is. I'm like, I love it. It's Star Wars. So I'm glad that a BD1 or a BD droid has made it to our real life building, because that means hopefully that they will do more from Fallen Order. We might get a Stinger Mantis out of it. That would be amazing. My dog slept on me. My dog, so I have a dog that's like this big, right? It's a Chihuahua, mini Schnauzer, and then it's mixed with something else. It's not a mini Schnauzer, something terrier. It's a terrier, Schnauzer Chihuahua mix. And then, so she's small and she's absolutely adorable. She's the cutest thing in the world. And then we've got, and so she sleeps on my head in bed or in between us. You know, she crawls under the thing. And then we also have, she's like 12 pounds, 15 pounds. And then we've got a 70-pound mix, boxer, staffy lab mix. Just this big, black, lanky, muscly dog. She's just a big cuddle bug. She's a boxer, so she tries to curl up into this little puddle. So she sleeps on the foot of the bed, and then the cat sleeps next to one of us. So I mean, it's just, we need a bigger bed. All the Star Wars, yes, I hope. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Mine's Episode 2. I believe I'm being trolled. Nobody's favorite movie is Episode 2. Episode 2 is the worst of all the movies. Objectively. It is just bad. But I'm not going to yuck your yum. If you like Episode 2, that's your deal. My favorite's probably Rogue One or Empire. I feel like my soon-to-be favorite is going to be Andor, because the trailer for that looks amazing. Amazing. Bigger beds so the pets take up more room, right? Now they can stretch out. Okay. This looks like it could be a Mon Cal cruiser at this point. It's a MC. Is it MC80 is this shape? Or MC75, I forget. How dare you? How dare you, sir? I said good day. All right, turn this around. Now, episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, was not bad. There were still some hokey bits in it, but overall, I enjoyed it. And when I do watch-throughs, marathon watch-throughs of the entire saga, which I do, and I watch episode 1 and 2, I don't fast forward through a lot of 3. I fast forward through a lot of 2. Oh, I love the Clone Wars. Love it, love it, love it. Love the Clone Wars. Love Bad Batch. I liked Kenobi. I like Book of Boba Fett. I know a lot of people didn't like those, so that's more for me to like. I still think the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars was fun. So that reminds me, I gotta watch. There's a new show called Primal, and I think it's on Hulu. It looks like a Tartakovsky joint. It looks like old Samurai Jack / Clone Wars. I wonder if it is. I wonder if that's the animation studio. You just got the Justifier set is amazing. So I still want to have that set, but I can't justify $70 or $170 for that set. I think that's just too much for that set. 120, 130, maybe, but not 170. I think I'm gonna just try to buy the Cad Bane figure off Bricklink because I need him for. I do have a Justifier Microfighter that I want a Cad Bane for. That'd be the whole reason to get that set is to get a Cad Bane because there's just a ton of dark gray and it's the mechanism takes up a lot of space in there and it's just it looks kind of fun to play with, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know that I can do that expensive of a set. What are your thoughts on it? I mean, you just said it was amazing. What do you like about it? Okay. Now, the what's the other one that came out? The Justifier. There's going to be a new one for Andor, the Battle on Fennec or Ferrex or something like that. That looks pretty good. Shoot. Not the Justifier. Yeah, it does have the Omega figure. That is true. That should have come out with the Bad Batch Shuttle set. I think there's a lot of people upset about that. But, c'est la vie, right? God, what was the other set? The Inquisitor's shuttle, the Inquisitor's ship. It's called something, but I forget what it's called. The Spike, the Snarl, something like that. I'm gonna get that one because I have a microfighter of that, and it was really easy. Ferrex, attack on Ferrex. There's a microfighter of the new attack shuttle, the new, right? You know what this is that this is Director Krennic's shuttle, and you put these two pieces on it. Now it's that new. They really like this triangular ship style. I'm going to take the stud shooters off it because I don't like these stud shooters. But yeah, just throw a Grand Inquisitor on there and you're good to go. The Star Wars Visions also had that style of ship in it too. There was that old, I think the story was called the Elder or something like that. And it was the Jedi and his Padawan went to that planet and fought that old guy. And his ship looked pretty much like that too, kind of a triangle with the wings folded up when it lands. So the Sith seem to like black triangles. Alright. And it's $100, yeah. It's only a few pieces short of the Justifier, and it's $70 less. And I think it comes with 3 or 4 figures too, so I don't know what the deal is. Just priced it weird. And this is pre-price hike, I think, too. That goes here. Oh, look how clever. And that goes here. So this kind of engineering that I like seeing it in ships. Good build method right there. That little fishing reel thing holding that on with the bar. 1x1 round with the bar. Look at my dirty fingernails. There's that. That's pretty cool. Yes, they did. They increased their prices. Everybody saw it coming. We knew it was coming, and yet people still freaked out. It's pretty funny. How far does this go? Not that far. ×2. We're getting more of this to attach these further down the way. Here. And here. Lego's always kind of been, I'm not going to say elitist, but it is very, what's the term when it's not something normal survival relies on? It's always been that. You don't go grocery shopping and go, oh, I don't have enough money this month for Lego. It's always been discretionary spending. So raising it 20% is not going to kill the people who already will be buying it. They're just going to be mad about it. But we'll still get it. Yeah, they will spend more for Cad Bane and Omega. Don't kill him, Hunter. Omega's another in a long line of young kid characters that I hated when I first met them, and now I like them a lot. I should just know that if there's going to be a kid character in the show, I'm going to end up liking it. Ahsoka, hated Ahsoka. That first Clone Wars movie was terrible. And she was not good in it. I did not like her at all. And then, now she's just like the biggest thing in Star Wars. Same thing's going to happen with Omega. Ezra from Rebels. As much as people didn't want a Princess Leia character in Obi-Wan. I think everybody is like, yeah, she's great. Because the girl who played her was really good. As much as maybe we didn't want that character in there, the actor did an amazing job. Oh, I need a bunch of these for my soccer stadium. I need like 20 of these tiles. I'll trade somebody. I have a bag full of 2x2s. I need 2x4s. And I don't want to have to go buy them. One of those things where I'm like, surely I've got 20 2x4 gray tiles. Except I used them all on a mock. I gotta go see if I can take that mock apart. All right, here's your extra pieces. Bag 4, right on time. Here's your white space guy. I don't know if these all have names. Benny, Lenny, Kenny, Rennie. We have to crank out on 5 bags tomorrow, so we'll see if we can do that. Got the 501st battle packs, got some paper and color. It's like Captain Rex because it's pretty expensive. All right, this music feels like it's one song. It's a little better. And you guys probably can't even hear it, so. So after this, I have some friends coming over. Probably going to watch some Doctor Who or some movies. I have a lot of TV watching to do. Have you guys watched Sandman yet? Or Prey is out. I need to watch Prey. I heard that was pretty good. He improvised. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I wish I could get for figures. But I also feel like my improvisations would not be, I would not like them. Like I wouldn't like the result. Oh, I'm gonna steal these too. I need a bunch of these 2x6s. Man, they love these 2x6s, don't they? Oh no, this is a 2x3. Okay. Oh, that's super pleasing right there. That just works so well. How nice that is. Side 2. Very great, very good. What is everybody's plans today? Those of you who are still here, got any plans? Gonna go nap, gonna play some video games, hang out with family, go chopping. do Lego-y things. So using Restream here wasn't that bad this time around. Always be sorting, yeah. Yeah, even when our friends come over tonight, I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna have this box in here with me. Just disregard the noise, the gristelling that's happening over here. This stuff makes me wonder why that's. This is interesting. I want a gray one in there. Cool. Go shopping later, relax, cool. I did that wrong. It's supposed to go like this. Love your videos. Thank you. I don't make too many videos. I just do these live streams. I do some TikTok stuff. I'm over on TikTok and I do make short things there. It's usually just me putting together microfighters, like time lapse of it. So if you watch that, then you are one of dozens, maybe. Oh, is that really long? That is not. Oh, that's way too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does that look so much longer? I guess the page is curled. All right, 2 of those. 1. Well, Vanessa Williamson, I will be back tomorrow too on just YouTube, finishing this up. Same brick time, same brick channel. And then I'm usually on Thursday nights and Sunday mornings. And I occasionally will be on Twitch Tuesday nights and Saturday mornings, if nothing else happens in the world. This is a great mechanic for getting the angles that you want and having it really locked down. This little method right here is really great. So if you're looking for ways to kind of lock down your angles here, if you just got it on a swivel plate or something, you need to be able to pin it into place better, then this is really smart. So take note. It's that kind of stuff that I feel like I fail at as a designer sometimes. I just don't understand how that works. Always be learning. What are you shopping for, Missy? Lego shopping, grocery shopping, clothes shopping? Very satisfying corner right there. See that? It's very satisfying. It's got a little gap right there, but I think it's just fine. Clothes. Probably should do that. I am living on t-shirts and shorts right now. I should probably go get some new real person clothes, although I don't know when I'd wear them. Doesn't seem to be an opportunity lately. Next purchases are going to be more Lego, but it's going to be bulk. Big Bricklink order, project support, lug bulk. Whenever we get our dang lug bulk invoice in, still freaking me out that we don't have it yet. I mean, I know it's not going to come until end of August. I've been told by the lug bulk people. But I still freak out when I don't have it in my email. I'm like, have I let the people down? Have I broken a rule? All right, we're getting close to the last few steps here, so I'm going to start wrapping up. Thank you, everybody, for being on and chatting and keeping me company. This was a lot of fun. This set's pretty good so far, right? So coming up will be this, finishing this, and then probably starting the Atari next week. And then after that, I don't know that I'm going to have a whole lot of things to build. But I will be working on more designs, hopefully finishing up the stadium. So I'll do some stuff with the stadium. If you're interested in that, I will be putting some of that on Instagram and whatnot. Where are these four things going? There. Interesting. There. Two. Just the right angles right there. I'll tell you what. And 10 of these, and that'll be it. I'm done with the first 4 bags. 3, 4, 5. All right. Well, thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate your viewership and your time spent on the chat. This is very cool. It's got a very Tarkin Doctrine Star Wars look to it right now. You can build it's like it's not an arrestor class, asserter class, I think. That kind of big. It's got the bridge in the middle, but it's a carrier Star Destroyer looking thing. Thanks for being here, James. Take care. We'll see you soon. meeting coming up. I don't know if we'll see you at the meeting, but take care. Thanks for being here, Missy. Hopefully we'll see you at a meeting at some point soon. I'll be back tomorrow morning to work on bags 5 through 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 5 bags tomorrow. We'll build until we're done. So take care, everybody. Have a good rest of your week, weekend, and I'll talk to you later. I'll see you. Bye.